Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
हेलो हेलो विमल भाई, हेलो। आप स्ट्रीम शुरू करने के 1 मिनट के अंदर ही चले आते हो, हाँ?
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light,
हाँ
and
हाँ, हेलो
humans are
हेलो।
the same. Except we call that light hope.
एल्बियन खेल रहे थे अकेले अकेले? हाँ विमल भाई, अकेले अकेले एल्बियन खेल रहे थे क्या? मैं बस घर लौटा खा के, और फिर अभी स्टार्ट किया स्ट्रीम।
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
तो फिर कौन? पहला वाला अकाउंट भी तो आपका ही है। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ बस आपसे कि अकेले अकेले खेल रहे थे कि नहीं। शायद शायद यूट्यूब में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो, पता नहीं। इरर दिखा रहा है तो स्ट्रीम स्ट्रीम बंद हो सकता है शायद। लेकिन ओबीएस पे दिखा रहा है कि ठीक ठाक नेटवर्क वगैरह सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है। अच्छा अच्छा, पढ़ रहे थे। हाँ, दवाई दवाई लेते रहो। सर में दर्द था, दवाई लेते रहो। 1-2 दिन के लिए अभी तो लेते रहो दवाई, क्योंकि कह नहीं सकते अभी। जैसे मुझे जैसे बुखार आया था, आपको भी शायद वैसा हो। अगर ज़्यादा लोग हो तो अच्छा होगा, सभी बात कर पाएंगे। हाँ, मैंने आज खा लिया। मैंने घर लौटते ही मैंने खा लिया आज। इवनिंग को कुछ नहीं खाया था ना, इसीलिए घर लौटते ही मैंने कहा कि खा लूँगा, इसीलिए खा लिया।
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
अच्छा अच्छा, कुणाल भाई भी थे। का ग्रुप में बात कर रहे थे क्या तुम
Many
लोग? पता नहीं,
insects
मैंने
have a
देखा नहीं ना।
compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
अच्छा अच्छा, एल्बियन खेलेंगे बोल रहे थे, अच्छा। अरे ना खेलने में क्या है, 1 घंटा अगर खेलेंगे सब लोग मिलके तो काफ़ी है ना। अच्छा अच्छा। कितने जीबी का हो, कितने जीबी का पूछ रहे थे? अच्छा। हाँ वैसे मैं भूल गया, लेकिन फ़ोन में कितने जीबी का है वो? अगर चार चार जने का ग्रुप होगा तो अच्छा होगा। एक टैंक, एक हीलर, ऐसे करके सब लोग। अच्छा अच्छा, 4 से 5 जीबी का। अगर 4-5 जने होंगे तो स्टैटिक डंजन कर पाएंगे शायद, अगर अच्छा खासा बिल्ड हो तो। हम लोग पहले करते थे 4-5 जने का एक ग्रुप, मतलब वही कि खेलते खेलते कोई मिल गया, उनको इनवाइट कर लिया तो एक साथ करते थे। लेकिन वैसे तो स्ट्रैटेजी वगैरह तो कुछ नहीं, अच्छा नहीं हो पाता ना। हाँ हाँ हाँ, मैंने वही कहा कि 4-5 जीबी का शायद, हाँ मैंने बोला वही। मैं समझ गया, वो आपने जीबी का बात किया, गेम का बात किया। कम से कम अगर 4-5 लोग, अगर कम से कम 4-5 लोग हो गए तो अच्छा होगा। हेलो हेलो, उससे भाई हेलो। नहीं नहीं, अकेले नहीं, मैंने कहा था ना, भूल गया शायद। हाँ, मैं घर में रहता हूँ।
Rise with the sun! Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it!
हाँ, लेकिन आज तो लेट हो गया ना।
Pyroclastic surge! Lolling! East Papa! Get him! Burn it down! Try and stop me! Incinerate!
हाँ, सेत की याद आ गई, मतलब क्या कह रहे हो? नहीं नहीं, मैं समझ समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ किसकी बात कर रहे हो। उस नाम का यहाँ पर कोई नहीं है कुणाल भाई, किसको पूछ रहे हो तुम? गलत गलत स्ट्रीम पे आ गए शायद। किसको पूछ रहे हो वो? उस नाम का तो यहाँ पर कोई नहीं है। क्या हुआ? किसको पूछ रहे हो? बोला नहीं आपने? कुणाल भाई अच्छी चीज़ें तो नहीं दे सकते, बुरी चीज़ें ही बस विमल भाई को सिखा रहे हैं। रात रात 1:30 क्या करोगे? अच्छा, ई स्पोर्ट्स कहाँ पर? वो खेलने के लिए जाओगे उस सब भाई? कहाँ पर खेलने के लिए जाओगे? क्या क्या बोल रहे हो? समझ में नहीं आया। वो तुम्हारे जगह का नाम है? রাস্তা কথা হলো। अच्छा अच्छा। कुणाल भाई उसका ही बिजनेस करते हैं, समझे? उसब भाई, विमल भाई ये जो बातें कुणाल भाई कर रहे हैं ना, ये उसी चीज़ का बिजनेस करते हैं, इसलिए इतना सारा पैसा है उनके पास। अरे मेरे मेरे साथ कहाँ शुरू किया था? अगर मेरे साथ शुरू किया होता तो मेरे पास भी तो इतने सारे पैसे होते। मेरे पास तो नहीं है, आपके पास है ना।
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
हाँ हाँ वही। फिर भी कुणाल भाई उतने घमंडी नहीं है। हाँ, ठीक कहा। मैंने अभी तक मैंने अभी तक ये वाला कंप्लीट नहीं किया। ट्वेंटी परसेंट 20% कैसे भेजोगे? आपको तो अब पहले इन्वेस्ट करना होगा ना उसके ऊपर, फिर तो उसका परसेंटेज आप मांग पाओगे।
And your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyon?
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit. But he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same. It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well. You mean the whole thing? About the legend of John
ये
Joe
मैं
the Moon
आज दिन के
Devourer?
टाइम में करने वाला था,
Happening
लेकिन
in real
वो
life?
टाइम नहीं वाले, इसलिए अभी कर लूँगा। एक में एटलीस्ट एक में कंप्लीट करके रखो, दूसरे में नहीं करूँगा फिर भी।
Yes, that's one of them.
ठीक है, आप जाओ, आप घूम के आओ। कुणाल भाई आप घूम के आओ अकेले अकेले अफ्रीका में, बिजनेस बढ़ा के आओ। मैं तब तक दूसरी जगहों में कोशिश करूँगा, ठीक है?
So it's true. I thought it's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related
Mingwang, Kuching, and Lanyan! You're all here! Oh, Traveler! In Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
हाँ, शेयर ऐसे ही विमल भाई देखो ऐसे ही शेयर मांग रहे हैं कि मुझे शेयर दे दो।
Yes, Happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor in...
You're certainly not the type to visit Eugene Terrace for no reason.
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Zhanju, the moon devourer, that...
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing.
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it. Wait, is this Chawang Terrace? No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heaven. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying village.
अच्छा कुणाल भाई डाउनलोड कर रहे हो एल्बियन करो।
A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chawang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too. Then let's head there now.
लेवल 5 के एरिया में अगर वो कर पाते, क्या कहते हैं, ग्रुप डंजन अगर कर पाते तो अच्छा होता, उसमें भी अच्छे रिवॉर्ड्स हैं। लेकिन मैं भी आज और एक दूसरा वीडियो देख रहा था, वहाँ पर वो लोग कह रहा हूँ, एक प्लेयर वो सोलो कर रहा था वो ग्रुप डंजन।
Lady Yuhang. Oh, and
अगर
the
पर्पल
traveler in Paimon
या
are
फिर
here as
गोल्डन अगर
well.
चेस्ट मिल गया तो उसमें से तो अच्छी चीज़ें मिलेंगी ना। ग्रुप वाले चीज़ें अगर कोई अकेले कर रहा है तो उसको प्रॉफिट ऐसे ही होगा।
What a pleasant surprise.
I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Bai.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient. Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest. It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just...
I suppose that's all we can do for now.
Of course. If you need anything else...
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to...
Yeah! We wanted to have a talk with Zhangli anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed... There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah! The word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the god?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Yes, we're in for a real
Yes. Have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season?
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. All right.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
क्या 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 करो आप समझते कैसे हो इतने कॉम्प्लेक्स इंग्लिश, वो भी ऐसे मून और क्या मून और मिलकर आर्टिकेट मतलब क्या? इंग्लिश कैसे समझता हूँ? एक तो पहले से पढ़ के फिर उसके बाद अगर तुम कंटेंट इंग्लिश कंटेंट अगर देखते रहोगे तो कुछ कुछ चीज़ें तुम एक के बाद एक मिलाकर खुद समझ पाओगे. अच्छा
Onwards. We have work to do.
हाँ वो सब तुम ये सब कंटेंट देखते देखते समझ जाओगे. समझने में पहले टाइम लगेगा लेकिन अगर देखते रहोगे तो अपने आप समझ जाओगे. क्योंकि कोई भी लैंग्वेज अगर तुम खुद अगर देखना मतलब सीखना चाहो तो वो लेकर तुम्हें देखना पड़ेगा ना बहुत कुछ. उनके न्यूज़ उनके शोज़ वगैरह देखो, वो सब करते करते अपने आप तुम्हें समझ में आने लगेगा. बहुत समझ में आने लगेगा, मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा नहीं, बहुत, लेकिन वो भी टाइम लेके तुम्हें देखना पड़ेगा। पता नहीं ये स्टोरी कर पाऊंगा कि ख़त्म कि नहीं, शायद नहीं कर पाऊंगा, फिर भी जितना हो सके थोड़ा बहुत करके रखते हैं, फिर देखेंगे बाद में।
Here for the exhibition? I can take after you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on the...
Greetings. I trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be.
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away.
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business. We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler, Paimon, what's up?
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
बहुत टाइम के बाद पेड़ों को देखने मिला।
Oh, Yunchin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I
अच्छा
doubt
अच्छा
one
बिल्कुल,
exhibition is
गुड
gonna
नाइट, गुड
change
नाइट
that.
मेल भाई। सो रहे हो अभी? थोड़ा सा खेलोगे नहीं? वो क्या कहते हैं, एल्बियन थोड़ा सा नहीं खेलोगे? अच्छा चल ठीक है, सो जाओ सो जाओ।
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come. Even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the... I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade.
ठीक है ठीक है।
Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look?
Let's go! I'm super curious about all... toad on it! Could it be...
Huh. This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More...
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Janju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Ha! Janju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super...
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse! You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did...
That's what the legend says!
So, nothing to do with food then.
And the figure next to the toad. Is that the White Horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
That would seem to be a logical assumption. No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh! So it's from Chenyu...
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been...
You could have just started with that!
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Janju the Moon Devourer. But now, seeing it depicted in this painting, if I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait! So you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting!
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly...
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite a worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this...
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept, truly.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return.
I shall look forward to...
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow, this bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen...
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beto?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigo Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Mr. Zhongli, of course. As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million mora.
90 million? Woo, looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million mora could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years! And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of mora too. What, 90 million? Nuh-uh! Paimon's worth way more than that!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure...
Beto's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come by with the payment.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the...
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
Understood.
Great! Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep... Don't worry about the mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain. But I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Lin.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhong.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany...
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not... Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were...
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us it. These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli. Wow! So many
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chenyu Vale's rain jade, right, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chenyu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhong?
You could say that, traveler.
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jianzhu devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So, holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
ये स्टोरीज इतने बड़े क्यों होते हैं? इतना टाइम लग रहा है ये करने में.
Zhongli actually did something.
Three, 5, 7. 11, 13, 19, 23. You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child? The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well. Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember. The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time? I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten. I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here. You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way. The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me, but I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look. No need. It would seem... Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Wow! Zhongli
Your complexion looks rather ashen, traveler. Are you
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt? Huh? What are you talking about? You were right here.
I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill and I must escort him.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me. Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the Jade Token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor if you would.
Guess someone's thinking of me. Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition. Yeah, he'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back? Already? Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying... All right. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. What? When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight. Aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
Because I imagine the traveler would like to know what just happened.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time. Oh, how is that possible?
It sounds like his spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space. Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being you met is the fabled White Horse Adeptus, and the original owner of this jade token. Her name—
Wait, does that mean she's inside this token?
No, she does not reside within this token, but rather within the moon's shadow. This token is merely a medium. Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Notcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat. Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for thousands of years?
We never really thought about it, but it must have been a fake, right?
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Tsubai to this day.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her! But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't...
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend... So, that means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
Quite the contrary. After countless years trapped inside, the two have merged into one. When the moon shadow is gone, Zebai will cease to exist in this.
Oh no! So, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the White Horse Adeptus?
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her. Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world. Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Lille, you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem. Very well. The first secret I must reveal is that Zebai has long since passed away. The being within the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death.
Wait! The White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this?
Please, remain calm, Paimon. The 3 deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the 3 vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zebai's 3 selves are more complicated in nature. Because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her 3 deadly selves. If we retrieve the 3 fragments of her soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring—
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the 3 deadly selves. Indeed. The being you encountered was Zebai's first deadly self, Ziju. After Zebai's death, she ascended to the heavens and became one with the
चलो
Shadow
अभी
Moon.
ऑफ करता हूँ. ठीक है, मैं वैसे ही थोड़ी देर के लिए करने वाला था लाइव. आज ऑफ करता हूँ, देखता हूँ कल अगर होता है तो कल करेंगे. ठीक से, अभी के लिए बस इतना ही.